to start this by apologizing if the audio gets a little in the background, because it is, despite being almost 10 o'clock on this gorgeous July evening, night, it is still hot as bollocks in my office, in the house, and if I open the window, the whole room will smell of smoke, because my state can't go one effing summer without being on fire. So, sorry not sorry for having the air conditioning on. I used to not understand when adults would say that, oh, I peaked in high school, or high school are the best years of your life, or, and things of that nature. I used to not understand them at all, especially as someone who was in high school at the time. I was like, what do you mean these hormonally charged, acne-ridden, essay due tomorrow, haven't had a good night's sleep, need to study 3 hours? What do you mean these are the best days of my life? What do you mean the past is where you peaked, and now every life decision you make is focused on trying to recapture the perceived magic you used to have, and you're just chasing the glory days? I used to not understand that at all. And now that I'm older, 28 years old, I still don't get it when people say they peaked in high school. But I do understand what it's like to seemingly be constantly chasing seemingly a bygone age where you felt like you were at your best. And that could be like, I mean, most people think of it like socially they were at their best, and or physically they were at their best. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but in high school, I physically was not at my best at all. I think I'm in a little bit more better health now, but I am getting older, so that's kind of, I'm reaching equilibrium on my health choices, my past life choices versus my body's warranty expiring at 30. But for me personally, I try not to think of it this way, and I try not to get so caught up in the glory day hunting, but it's in moments of the in-between, and in moments like this one, where I feel that 2 years ago was the best time for the channel. 2 years ago was when seemingly my channel first kind of kicked off, got super popular. I've probably said this before, I just, for the life of me, can't remember making a video on it, but whatever. And that was back when I was still Rune Skiamorph, and I had a whole different vibe. I was creating a lot of videos. I was doing like a video a week with live streams, constantly creating, always on the up and up. Every other video was breaking 100 views, and then sometimes it would get into a few hundred views, and I would be like, yes, I'm doing it, my star is rising, that could be me one day, my dreams will finally come true. And a part of me misses that creative drive, where I was just making less than 10-minute bullshit videos with the occasional special that was like 20 minutes, and that was like more research, more editing. I got a little bit more brave with the jokes I was making, with the content I was talking about. And sometimes I wonder, man, 2 years ago, really, is that when I peaked? Is that when I was at my best? Why can't I be like that now? But then I remember 2 years ago, I had a whole different set of motivations. 2 years ago, I had different goals. 2 years ago, I had completely different values. 2 years ago, I had different hopes and dreams for my life. 2 years ago, my dog was still alive. 2 years ago, the worst part of my life hadn't happened yet. Every time I think I've moved on from that era, saying, oh yeah, I'm fine, I can talk about it now. And then I bring it up, and every emotion, every lack of emotion. This wasn't supposed to be a crying video, yet here we are. Been a while. 2 years ago, I was a completely different person. And I don't mean that in the cliche, oh, I found myself and now I'm thinking more about my mental health, and I've been focusing on centering myself and finding balance, and have you tried just exercising more? Shut the fuck up. I don't mean it in that way. I mean, so far, I can definitively say that the past 6 months have been the worst months of my entire life. So when I look back 2 years ago and think, wow, look at me, so innocent, so starry-eyed, so creative, so motivated, look at me. Look at the person I used to be. 2 years ago, I didn't know. I just didn't know. The worst part of my life hadn't happened yet. But also, the best part of my life hasn't happened yet. Trying to stay positive doesn't just mean forcing a smile and saying everything is fine, or trying to find the good in every situation, going, well, at least we did this, or at least you tried. That's not what it actually means to think positively. It means think logically. If good things never last, that means bad things never last either. Everything changes. The good and the bad. So if that means 2 years ago, when I thought I was at my peak and the worst part of my life hadn't happened yet, that also means 2 years ago the best part of my life hadn't happened yet, and that I'm just barely scratching the surface of what I'm capable of. I haven't hit my prime. I haven't peaked yet. And I know I haven't peaked yet because I'm still alive. I almost said because I'm not dead, but that's the part what I'm also trying to say about thinking positive. Instead of saying because I haven't died yet, I'm going to say it's because I'm still alive. They mean the same thing. It's just one has the essence of finality, and the other has the essence of possibility. There's this old saying, or I don't even know if it's an old saying or who even originated it, but it kind of altered my brain chemistry a bit. It's like, when you play a game or compete in anything, there are two outcomes. You either win or you learn. And these past 6 months have been one hell of a learning experience. I've learned so much about life and myself, what I can handle. I haven't fully realized what I'm capable of yet, but like the man says, the best is yet to come. I don't really have much of a closer or a ending statement. I don't want this video to be too long, but I guess I'll just say that when you feel stuck chasing oh my god, and you find yourself chasing what once was. And that be in any field, whether it be in career, in your physical health, mental well-being, creativity, family, anything. Just know that you can never go back to what things were, how they used to be, because you've made so much progress. You've progressed so far in the game that you can't go back to previous levels anymore. I don't even play video games. I don't know why I keep switching back to video game analogies. I don't even play shit like that. Yeah, you can reminisce, but you'll never be the same level 2 criminal, because now you're a level 40 mob boss. Or whatever the hell. I'm gonna end the analogy there. I don't know what I'm talking about. And that's okay. And that's okay. I thought that 2 years ago was the best part of my channel, but 2 years ago, I didn't watch The Amazing Digital Circus and have literally a life-changing experience with that show. I am not over-exaggerated when I say Amazing Digital Circus changed my life. It's not the show that saved my life. That's a completely different story. But it definitely did change my life for the better. It put into perspective what I was missing, not just recently, but even 2 years ago. I was missing this element of my life and my goals and life's purpose. I was missing that part. And I won't say what it is in this video, because I've already cried enough, and that's for me. That one's for me. So, well, a part of me will always feel nostalgia for the days when I was a red-eyed, cryptid, hood-wearing, cottagecore, sentient massive butterflies, or whatever the hell I was supposed to think I was back then. It's not who I am anymore. Forcing myself back into that old skin that I've shed for a reason will cause more pain than whatever familiar comfort that it would be that I want, or whatever. Because now I have wings. And I am not adding any extra editing to that.